Amudhakumar sir, very happy to see you. Happy Gauri Ganesha festival. I was thinking you let Amudhakumar be there for the last day. Yeah. Thank you so much coming.
Good morning, Mr. Pari. Thank you so much.
Sir, abhila kumbadadinga sir. Enna sir kumbadradinga.
Thank you so much.
Very good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great, Mr. Tushar.
See sir, everybody are happy.
Even I'm excited.
I'm very happy to see you on the last day. In fact, I disturbed you yesterday.
Sir, see another 2-3 minutes, the participants will go to 160. Now it is 80. It will be double.
Happy to hear lots of feedback from you people. I'm so happy that to be very frank, I was also looking for an opportunity to work for associate with everybody on this day. And anyway, so opportunity is always given by someone. At times we can create it. At times we have to use it. It depends. Okay. So we can move on once we get the green signal from today. So there is a change in topic today which we are going to discuss. So you might have received the messages, right? So obviously it's going to be very powerful. It's going to be a non-forgettable day in our digital marketing career life. Because today is the one where lots of people never knew what we are going to discuss about, what we are going to get, and all that stuff. So it's very important today that we're going to have it. Okay. Wonderful. So we will wait in the queue to have all those people to participate, and we will initiate with the coordinator or the organizer. Thank you so much. We will be on mute till then. Okay, keeping it blank is not a good practice. Again, so we go with any questions out there until the concerned person connects, proceeds. Any doubts, any questions that we have that we can discuss for the day, we can proceed.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, Mr. Tushar, tell me.
Like how I had chatted with you, you had given me few suggestions. So what I was thinking, can we, if I continue making the website in that, can I also create images and all through Canva?
Yes, you can. You can always continue to create images. You can use any third-party software integration.
Okay.
In digital,
so there will not be any problem. Suppose I make.
Please complete your question. Okay, so there will be no problem because
your answer is good.
Okay, so see, every platform is independent of each other. There is no platform is stopping another platform. See, this does not happen preferably on digital platform. So if you are creating a website on WordPress, now there are all the companies working together to coordinate and implement your business concept using a content management system WordPress. Just get a helping hand. In fact, there may be a plugin that can help you to create canva.com images without even going out of your admin console. Right. So there is a lots of opportunities where we can do it. For each and every requirement we have, we can always reach out to a third-party product or service and have it created. And remember, whenever there is something called paid service, there is always something called as a free service. Okay.
Yes, they always give offer.
Yeah. Right. So all it takes is a small research that we are supposed to do and get a result out of it. So when we do a research, the probability is like we may
how we have a discount. Take a shampoo and
exactly. So whenever we try something.
So your voice is breaking in between, sir.
Is it? Is my voice really breaking? Okay. If I off my video, I think it will be a little better. Okay. I think Sumati madam has come.
Now it's okay.
So we will discuss the questions post the introduction.
Good morning.
Yes. Yeah,
very good morning. And this is the day which we are expecting. 10th day of our continuous program. Very good morning to one and all assembled here. And today, Mr. Amudhakumar, a very familiar personality with us, and he is going to share some of the inputs on online reputation management and as well as that the freelancing and leadership skills for digital marketing professionals also will be discussed in this platform. And today afternoon, up to 3:10, we will have our routine session and validity program is also there. Afternoon, Dr. Baba Kumar. So far, we met the corporate professionals. Today afternoon, we will have academician from Bangalore Kristu Jayanti College, and he will be thrown light upon account-based marketing by Dr. Baba Kumar from Bangalore, and followed by the validatory program within 15 minutes. It will be over, and we will explore the report, whatever for the past 10 days we got responses, and who are all the participating institutions, and who are all the participants, and everything shared in the validatory program today. So this is our today's plan. If anything you want to interact, and for your information, and I remind every participant that you have to follow the feedback link as well as the attendance link and the assignment given participants 2 days back. If anybody is missed that assignment, you can participate in the like objective type test. So you can get the link and participate in the particular assignment. And so these are all the plan of activity today. If anything, you can come through chat box and you can interact through chat box also. No issue at all. Now we are entering into our session. On behalf of every participant and on behalf of School of Commerce, Bharathiar University, we welcome Mr. Amudhakumar again. Some of the feedback given as one-man army, like feedback is on Mr. Amudhakumar. And for the past, because of some issue relating to COVID in the neighboring places, I am also acting as a one-man army here for this program, and so we are managing the situation. And on behalf of every participant, I welcome some of the known faces are here today. The director voice is not there, I don't know why. And Professor Ramachandran from Annamalai University, and Senthil Kumar, and Arvind Krishna, Flora, Rajendran, Tyagarajan, and Gautam. I welcome everybody for this wonderful digital marketing program. Now over to Mr. Amudhakumar sir.
Thank you so much. So being a little bit emotional to connect with all the network of professionals. Okay. So today is one such topic which we are going to discuss, which is going to bring out lots of things which is lying within us where we have never figured it out, and is it possible? Can I do it? Is it my cup of tea? Can I make use of this opportunity? Or what should I do? So today is going to be a complete myth busting with related to implementing yourself into the digital platform. Okay, so thanks for the opportunity that are created by the association of almost all the people here. Okay, by giving respect to the kind of questions raised by the people, I will clarify a couple of questions, then I will get into the today's topic. Okay, yes. So I think my audio is crystal clear now. So can you just give me a confirmation that my audio is clear? Okay. So Maunam Samadam, I think it's clear. Okay. Please tell about the copyright images and content online. How to take care of. Okay. So how to copyright image. So Anyway, so I'm going to accommodate two questions now. So one question was raised by Mr. Tushar, and the next question is related to the copyright of images. Then we will go into the regular subject and the topics. Okay. So as Mr. Tushar has raised with respect to creating our website with any content management system or a product or a services, okay, we can always reach out to any third-party products. We can always integrate. For example, I can give you an example of USB, right? Universal Synchronization Bus. A USB port is why it is used. Universally, you can connect to any hardware. You take a pen drive, put it into the USB port. It is integrating with a Samsung smartphone is integrating with the Windows operating system, right? So that is basically called plug and play system. Okay, the similar way every technology works with the same concept. No other technology from coming into the field. And the beauty is there are lots of free products available, there are lots of paid products available, and there are user-friendly products which are available in the market. Okay, so whenever you create a website with Blogger or with anybody else, the thing is like we don't know some things. That's what we have to accept. Okay, we don't know some things, and once we know about it, then that's not a big deal at all. Okay, number one. And the second question that is raised here, copyrighted images. Okay, I want to throw some extra light here. Anyone who gets into the digital industry or digital platform at any point in time, everybody want to have a smooth journey. Nobody wants to put extra effort. Everybody wants to get instant results, and they always look for smart ways of doing it. Okay, people always look for a smartest way of doing a particular task or so, and that particular smartest way of doing it turns into a shortcut. So there is a difference between a shortcut and also doing something on a smarter manner. Okay, now whenever we try to create a content, people think I will copy from somewhere and I will paste it in another place. Okay, because computer science is all about copying and pasting, right? Now again, that is with respect to content. There is a program called DMCA. With respect to content, there is something called DMCA, Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Okay, this is basically DMCA, Digital Millennium Copyright Act. This actually says anybody can add a free badge to their.
Sir, I'm sorry. Sir, I'm sorry. The voice is breaking, sir. Your voice. I don't know whether the technical issue is from my side or from the other side. Yeah.
Oh, is it? So
The
I'm
voice.
in between.
okay. It's breaking.
Yeah.
It's breaking a little bit.
I'm not able to hear properly what you're saying. Yeah.
Just a minute. Obviously, if I use a video.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everywhere, I think from the administrative point of view, just go check your audio system.
The network is fine this side. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Anyway, so not a problem. Okay.
There is no issue except you. Nobody has.
It's fine as of now. It's fine as of now.
No problem.
Mangala Gauri also over audio.
Thank you.
Amudhakumar sir, we can take care.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. So I have actually disabled the video for the benefit of reducing the data consumption.
Now it's okay.
Wonderful. So there is a program called DMCA, which is basically called a Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Okay. So based on this one, let me say, okay, that's a very famous news article. Has taken your content from your website where you have done a real research and they have published it. You can claim this DMCA. Okay, so you can tell them that, hey, you know what, this is my own original content. Okay, so my website content is protected by DMCA, which is free, but you have taken my content, and you can raise a copyright claim on the particular content. So what will happen is like that content can be taken down from international the search engine database. For example, you can go out and try to download a couple of movies, especially where the copyright act is very heavy. Okay, let me try to download a movie. Let me say Vivedam movie download. Movie download for free. Download for free. So when I do this, obviously I'm going to get some results out here. Okay, I'm going to get some results. Okay, so I see here, and if I come down to the bottom, okay, if I come down to the bottom of the results page, okay, so at times I think it is not shown to me right now for free in Tamil. Okay, Okay, I'm downloading a couple of Tamil movies. So when you search this, okay, if you look into this one, there is a notification which says, in response to the complaint we received under the US Digital Millennium Copyright Act, they have removed one result from this page. Okay, so they have removed one result, which means if a DMCA complaint is raised against a website, the content may be dropped from the Google's search results. Okay, so obviously this is one such activity we have. With respect to images, Google tells you, right? Google tells you every time that when I go and try to download this image, okay, when I go to download this image, and Google says that images may be subject to copyright, and it tells you for every images, right, it may be subject for copyright. Okay, which means, see, creating an image is a creativity of a person. Okay, creativity of a person, somebody else's creativity, his own knowledge. Now, using his image for our purpose is indirectly stealing his knowledge. So, stealing someone else's knowledge is not at all a right way. And this is the program called royalty. Whenever you find something, you invent something. Okay, you own a patent of it, and obviously you own the right of it, and you are supposed to get benefits whenever it is used as a business. So that's basically called a royalty program. Okay, royalty program or royalty income. So singers, okay, artists, movie producers, okay, people who are blessed with the special skills, those people will generally generate a revenue. They make one-time activity, they take multiple benefits. Especially Mr. Rahman has done his first composing song in the movie Roja, and that song is so ultra mega hit that every time a song is sold, a percentage of revenue is given to this particular artist. So this is basically called a royalty program. So the royalty falls with respect to images also. Never ever take somebody else's images. Okay. Now, if you want to have that free images, go online, start searching for free stock images. Okay, so you can go and search like this. There are lots of images available where the websites say we are giving it to you for free, and apart from that you can use Google's tool to understand that the usage rights, which says labeled for reuse, which means these are all the images which are useful for reusing it. So we can take these images and use it in your projects. Nobody is going to claim, because it is the publisher, when they are publishing this image, oh, people can reuse my content, I have no problem. So that's the reason it is showing under labeled for reuse. Okay, so in a nutshell, okay, the best way to create your own images, okay, what are the best way to create your own images is, number one, take a paper, a pen, draw it by yourself, take a photo from your camera phone. That is the best way to take your own photographs. Number one. Number two, go out of your home, start looking for a photograph, start looking for your product. You want to take a photograph of a tree, plant, leaf, okay, a water reservoir or a flower or a car, bus, temple, whatever you want to take it as a photograph, go outside, take your mobile phone and go shoot it. The simple and the best way to take your photographs. Okay, you can shoot donkeys, horses, flowers. Okay, so instead of going and searching in Google, go and search in your nearby locations. That's the best way that you can do it. Okay, so creating your own images. Else, if you still cannot do it, take a paper and pen, write. If you want to discuss about a dog, write as dog, take a photograph of it and put it there. The ultimate goal is never
Sir,
ever.
sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, yes, gentlemen.
Sir, your screen is now gone. Somebody is saying you are presenting to everyone.
No, this is my screen only, you are saying, don't
Your
worry.
screen is gone.
No, I'm in the Google Meet screen, that's the reason.
Acha, acha, okay.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so this is the screen. Okay, gentlemen, so I think I answered a couple of questions. So just to make sure, is there anything else new? I will have a look at it. Okay. Okay, so I think there will be no questions, which is normal. Okay, great. So we are going with the current, okay, topic which we are supposed. So the combination of online reputation management.
Sorry, sir, your voice is break, sir.
Okay, so I just need confirmation from at least 5 people that the voice is breaking or it is good. I need to make sure, because it was perfectly working these many days. Now it is working, and we have to take care of it. Okay. So can you please confirm, since my voice is still breaking?
Now it's fine, sir.
As of now, it's fine, sir.
Okay, so breaking of voice might be a temporary issue. Let us concentrate on that. Okay. Good. So maybe for some time it will be breaking. And if it is really breaking, please notify so that we can maintain some silence for some time. Then it can work very well. Network coverage is also good. Wonderful, gentlemen. So we will moving on with these topics. I have actually made sure that this is a very vast topic. So there is a probability of me getting diverted from the topic. So I just have a list of things that I'm supposed to do. Okay. So we have discussed about the reputation management business and all this stuff little earlier. So we have got more slots related to reputation management. So I personally felt that we have to, move towards. And Mr. Nirmal also conveyed to me that we need to share more information related to the handling of projects and other related stuff. So we have decided to take up this particular topic and share it with every individual because every individual has a potential to become an entrepreneur. Every individual has the potential to establish themselves in internet platform. Okay, there is no restrictions. Preferably no politics. Nobody can stop us, and there is a ways and means of doing things. Okay, now there are several scenarios where we have to take up an opportunity when it is given, number one, and another one is there are some scenarios where we have to create opportunities. Few places we have to create, few places we have to make use of it. So both of it. So in order that we become a freelancer in the industry, so there are some qualities and quality, prerequisites that are mandatory. Okay, and the first important aspect that I tell to lots of people, especially in my mentorship program, okay, I train people to become employee to an entrepreneur. Okay, when students generally connect with me for a counseling call, what do they ask? Sir, will I get a placement opportunity?
Sir, I'm sorry. For a while, your voice is going and it is coming, sir. There is no continuity. It is going out.
Okay,
Hello.
gentlemen, I want even other people to talk. Right. So Mr. Only Sendil is like highlighting this issue. I want other people to let me know is my voice clear or it is stuck, something like that.
Sir, I'm sorry. In the
Yes,
participant,
sir.
yeah, you are
Yeah,
Tushar,
for us also your voice is not clear, sir.
Oh,
There are some intermediate breaks.
okay.
for a fraction of seconds, fully it is out. Then it is coming.
Sir, for a fraction of seconds in between it comes, and then it is.
Uh,
Okay. So I just changed my internet connection connectivity and okay. Can you hear me now? Is it audible now?
yes, yes.
It's a little bit audible. We will continue with this. Otherwise, we will look for an alternative solution. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So now it is clear. Okay, so basically, freelancing is a practice of connecting with people and generating businesses without having a registered organization or something like that. To be very frank, we can connect with anybody else and get revenue shared. Okay, you can have your revenue shared from anybody else out there and automatically share your knowledge and they will share the revenue to you. So that is one concept. And the qualification that we need to possess, okay, for lots of people who doesn't understand what does this qualification is, because in initial days of my career when I get started into this industry, not into this industry, when I started becoming a working professional, okay, and there was always a confusion about few terms, terminologies, things. People say success, some people say time management, some people say positive thinking, optimism, okay, consistency, persistence, okay, motivation, inspiration, okay, goal setting. So there are lots of terminologies which are found very new, okay, which is very new, and we will have to spend some time to understand on all this stuff. How does this work? Okay, so number one. So basically, when we have these freelancing related concepts and everything, the deal is our practice or our behavior on the consistent basis. Okay, what happens actually, the consistent basis and the activities have given us a thought that we want to be an employee. Okay, we know very well, we might have heard lots of information about this one. Okay, what people generally say: go to school, get very good grades, very good marks, become a professional, or take your educational qualification and go for a job. Now, that is not a bad thing. That is the safest one can do without any loss. There is a time money trading happening. Where you spend time, they will give you money for which you are okay. So this is one of the best example that we can have. When people connect with me for their career counseling, first thing that we'll be asking is like, sir, will I get a job when I complete this course? And my answer is, I don't know. I don't know whether you'll be getting a job or not after completing this course. The reason because I never knew about his soft skills. I never knew about his, talent, or thought process, or whatever it may be. Without even knowing about anything, just speaking over the phone for 5 minutes, I cannot decide that this person is capable of getting into a job opportunity in an MNC or in a startup, or just to do something on his own. Okay, what I teach people is, hey, end of the day, whether you go for a job, you do your own business, you do a freelancing task, or whatever it may be, end of the day, what does it matter is how much money you make. Deal. How much money you make. You are into any industry because you want to generate revenue. Okay, money is not everything. Money is not the one which we are going to eat and live. Money is going to be a supporting factor. Food is what we need, but money is going to make your lifestyle better. Okay, now what happens when people approach with this attitude? Educate them with an intention that, hey, you know what, the money, the real money factor is a combination of your time plus your knowledge. Combination of your time plus knowledge, this is what is going to give you money. Now, there are two ways of generating revenue. One way of generating revenue is called static income, or fixed income, we can call it as. Okay, active income. Active income. This is one way of generating income. There is another way of generating income, that is called passive income. Passive income. Okay. Now, active income is something where you get money when you are active. You make money when you are active, which means you go for a job morning 8 o'clock to evening 5 o'clock, and you come back for a week, they give you a weekly salary. You go work for a month continuously from morning 8 to evening 5, they give you a monthly salary. Okay, daily basis when they give, that is a daily wages. Now the problem with active income is, if you don't go for a job, you will not get money. So if you don't go for a job, you will not get money. Now, what is the real problem here? The company or an organization does not need Amudhakumar to work. You have to understand. The organization which hired us does not need Amudhakumar to work. The organization needs Amudhakumar's time to work. You are getting a point? Time. Now, the time can be given by Amudhakumar, or it can be given by even another person named Arun Kumar or Ramesh Kumar, whomsoever may be. The organization doesn't need my time only. Okay. The problem is, we invest active time for an organization. The organization gives us money. Now, the deal is, if your active source of income stops, your revenue stops. So there is another way of income which is basically called a passive income, which means you continue to get revenue. You continue to get money in your bank account. In your bank account, you continue to get money in your bank account even when you are in tour or sleeping. Even during night time, you sleep, you see, get up in the morning and see, hey, you know what, we have credited rupees 5,000 on your account. Okay, and you get up and see, and you go for a tour, and the traveling time they say like, hey, you know what, this 10,000 rupees is credited on your bank account. For what? These are called residual income or passive income. Okay. Now, why I'm telling about this one is because the attitude that we have within ourselves when we are looking at an opportunity, there are two kind of attitude. One is called employee attitude, employee attitude, and another one is called entrepreneur attitude or businessman attitude. Entrepreneur attitude or business attitude. Okay, thank you Google for correcting the spelling. Okay, so employee attitude and entrepreneur attitude. Now generally what will happen, see, lots of people from our category, okay, we are coming from an employee background, our family or friends, or our close professionals whomsoever is there. Okay, employee background, what do they say to us? Okay, so job is a primary source of income, without job there is nothing. Okay, so something like that. Okay, so there is another way of doing it, that is something called entrepreneur or an attitude based one. Okay, now the problem when we get into our freelancing or a digital marketing industry, we need to connect with people. We meet new people every day, right? Now I want to raise a question here, okay, is there anyone, okay, is there anyone who does not like my sessions, who does not like my way of speaking? Is my way of speaking is a non-professional thing? Is there any negative thing that you feel that is happening? Any idea? Mr. Senthil Kumar, can you please put yourself on mute? Mr. Senthil Kumar Balasundaram, can you please put yourself on mute? Mr. Senthil Kumar Balasundaram, can you please put yourself on mute? Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so what happens is, right, there is always an art of doing things. Okay, you need to learn the art. The employee attitude always says that, hey, you know what, I will put my effort, I will put my effort, and I need immediate benefit. I will put my effort, but I need immediate benefit. Okay, now the entrepreneur attitude says, I will continue to put my effort. Okay, I will continue to put my efforts and look for long term benefit, long term benefits. Okay, so I will continue to put my effort and I look for long term benefits. Okay, now so these are the two things. So there should be a shift that is to happen from an employee mindset or an attitude to an entrepreneur mindset or an attitude. Until otherwise, this shift does not happen, there is not going to be any change that is happening. Okay, so there's a lots of factors like association, okay, our activities, our contacts, and everything that decides which ones to be done. And it's a matter of attitude. Okay, it's a matter of attitude, thinking positive and all the stuff. Okay, so what we need to do basically, there are few characteristics that is determined to have in order to put yourself into any industry. Remember, there is a book called Law of Success. Okay, and that book says every person in this world who has become very successful in a particular industry has always followed common rules. All those people who are successful have always followed common rules of success. Few things like consistency. So there are few things which I have given. Okay, knowingly or unknowingly, or by birth or by learning from outside sources, until and otherwise, you don't follow a set of rules or practices on a particular industry. Okay, nobody is going to see the success rate out there. It depends. Okay, and very important concept is the consistency, being consistent and doing something, learning or execution. Okay, okay, so can I have meaning of the word? Okay, how many of you know the spelling of the word luck. There are lots of people who say, right, I tried something, luckily I got this particular one, luckily I got this one. Correct? Okay. Can anybody tell me what is the spelling of the word luck?
Luck.
Luck. Okay. Any other spelling here? Luck. Luck is the luck, right? Lots of people say luck is right. Luck is what you say, right? But when people train me on leadership skills, when I associated with mentors and people who are related to people skills, they told me WORK is the spelling of luck. Now this is against English practices, but best like apologize me. Until you otherwise you don't work what is required, the luck will not work out. At least you need to participate, to be very frank, right? So the literal meaning of the word luck, whatever we call it as, okay, we have to understand that WORK is what will take you to LUCK, to be very frank. Okay, this is one thing which I could able to get from a couple of people. Okay, and one more thing. Okay, so whenever you see, okay, what is the spelling of the word failure? What is the spelling of the word failure? What is the spelling of the word failure? I'm just waiting. Can somebody give me a text message? Spelling of the word
F
failure.
FAILURE.
Ah,
Failure.
it is supposed to be said as QUIT.
Oh,
QUIT. Quit. Okay. You fail only when you quit. End of the day. You're getting a point, right? So these are the two small changes that we need to have in within us. Like luck is not actually luck; it is actually an output of work. And failure is not because it is failure; it is output of when we give up. Only when you agree that I just did not do it. Okay. Now, when it comes to associating with people, winning businesses, contacting people, taking up business generation, revenue, and all this stuff, the results are not immediate. That's the deal we have to accept. Okay, the results are not immediate in nature. When the results are not immediate in nature, people generally make a decision to skip or quit immediately, prematured. Okay, so very early stages. Okay, they quit even before taking up, you know, or getting the results. Okay, generally, when an employee gets a salary for everyday work, it is something like this: I sow a seed and I wait and I am little suspicious. Will this seed germinate or not? So I will plug the seed, I will keep it again, I will pour some water. Tomorrow I am little suspicious. I go again plug the seed and see it is not germinating. Again keep it inside. Again I sprinkle water. If you are doing the same activity for 10 to 20 days, do you think it again and again? Any idea? Right? Impossible. Okay, that does not happen. The seed does not germinate in the process, right? Now what is a formula? Consistency, confidence. And you know very well that if I sow this seed today here, and if I'm consistent in sprinkling some water, and I believe that this seed will germinate better, I will be sprinkling water every day and I will be protecting it. One day it will germinate and it will come out. An entrepreneur thought process. Okay, I need to wait. I need to wait. Now, results take time to be displayed. Now, people should increase that particular ability or the characteristics. Okay, so I am going to tell you some information which is related to how you transform yourself from an employee to an entrepreneur thought process. Okay, the first basic thing that we need to have is like we have to be optimistic. Okay, optimistic means, what does it mean? Optimistic is thinking positive. Okay, thinking positive. Lots of people used to ask this question: how to think positive? Okay, thinking positive. Now, that is a very best example that people used to give on several places, right? Half a tumbler of empty glass, half a tumbler of water. People look at it as half tumbler of empty, half tumbler full. People say half filled with air, half filled with water. So there is an example. Okay, thinking positive. Okay, so thinking positive is nothing but increasing our own confidence within ourselves. Okay, the kind of words that we speak is what is going to become a result for us. Okay, so there is a terminology called this power of spoken words. Okay, so you can search a lot about this one. There is a lot available in the internet and all the platform. This power of spoken words. I utter a bad word to somebody. I utter a bad word to somebody. The guy gets frustrated. He becomes angry, right? But when I utter a very positive words like "Wow, awesome, man! This is a wonderful job," he becomes excited, happy. You are getting a point? Now, the power of the word that is spoken from our mouth is more powerful. It is going to impact the people on the other side. Now, whenever I face a negative situation or a failure situation, now we need to think like positive thing. What are the best positive things that I can take it from this particular situation or in scenario? Okay, so you got an opportunity to meet somebody to discuss about a project. Okay, now if you have a fear in your mind, if you have a fear in your mind before meeting the professional related to your business, if you are afraid, okay, if your hands are shaking, it is sweating for you, which means you have not prepared yourself to the best of the knowledge that you are supposed to have. That's the reason we are getting fear. Fear is the output of lack of knowledge. Okay. Fear is the output of lack of knowledge. Confidence is the output of sufficient knowledge. Okay, you will have very high level of confidence, a very high level of confidence when you know the subject knowledge. Okay, and anybody from the crowd, okay, can anyone release your mute and participate with me for a real-time example? Okay, a real-time example. Can anyone? One person. Mr. Sandil, you have released your mute. Are you ready?
Myself, sir.
Yeah, you are released your mute. That
So
is
there are 2-3 Sendil is there. I don't know.
oh, okay, yourself, yourself.
Which Sendil you mean?
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a couple of questions where you're going to give me some answers. Okay, right. Okay, I'll be combining with Tamil and English. Sindhu sir, do you know what is Adalakai?
Fine, sir.
Do you know what is Adalakai? Have you heard about this?
Avalakai.
Adalakai,
Yes,
Adalaikai.
sir.
You know that? What is that?
Avalake, yeah. Sir, Avuldana, sir.
No,
Avalake.
Adalaikai. Adalaikai.
Adalai. Illa, sir.
Illa. Right. So I'm not sure why you. There are
No.
people who doesn't know Tamil here, so I will be speaking in English. Okay. So Adalaikai.
Is it you are calling Anardana?
Not anar.
Avlakai?
No. Adalaikai.
Avlakai? Amla or something?
Not amla. Adalaikai. Okay. Right.
Adalaikai. Okay. Not heard about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Not heard about it.
You heard about, not heard about it. Okay. You know what? This is the vegetable that is used. Okay, that is used to, make any water become very tasty. Okay, sweety. You just dip this vegetable inside water and drink it. You feel like, it is like, sweet water. You are getting a point? Okay.
Oh, fine.
Sindhu, you are getting a point?
It's available, sir, in the vegetable market.
Yeah, it is available. It is available.
Okay.
So now this one,
Fine, sir.
because lots of people doesn't know about it. Lots of people doesn't know about it. Okay, they don't know the future of it. Okay, so the Adalakai, I said right? No, it is not gooseberry. Okay, I tell you. So I'm going to show my screen. This is called it is Adalaikai. Adalaikai. I'm going to show you. Look at this one. So this is how it looks like. So Adalaikai. So look at the images also. Right? This is one. Okay. Okay. Now, Sandhya sir, do you know laddu?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Laddu is like its taste is sort of very masala mari irukum, right? Have you ever tried that laddu? Right? It's spicy. Have you ever eaten laddu with spicy content?
No.
Laddu
Would love to try. Always tasted sweet. Sweet
It's
laddu.
sweet,
Never
yeah.
tasted spicy laddu.
Spicy laddu? Okay. So Sindhu, have you ever seen spicy
No.
laddu out there in the market?
No.
No.
Because
Haven't
it's sweet
seen.
blood.
At least one time?
No, sir.
No.
Can you tell the brand? We'll go and have it today.
Since are you confident there is no spicy laddu, right? There is only sweet laddu, correct?
Yes,
Yes,
only
yes,
sweet laddu.
yes. Only sweet laddu.
Okay. What I'm trying to bring out here is, Mr. Senthil and Tushar, you have tasted laddu, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So you can say very confident that, hey, boss, no, there is no thing like that.
No. Yes. I say no. It is a sweet laddu because
It's
I've had
always
all
sweet,
different motichur laddu and all, but never tasted. So I don't think it is manufactured.
right? Bro, so what happened is, you know very well because you have tasted it, this is sweet in one. So you said with confidence that, no, it is not like that.
No. Yes.
Right.
No. No spicy
But when
laddu.
I said this adalaikai, now you are accepting what I'm saying, correct?
You are creating
Yes.
a conflict.
You are accepting. I
A
said that
person.
this actually gives that much amount of sweet in your drink.
Yes.
But this is 10 times much better than bitter gourd. Okay.
No, that is because of we are not aware about the
We are
adalaikai.
not aware of the product.
But the laddu, we are aware, we tasted, we know what it is.
That's
So
what
we are very
happens.
confident.
We are confident that it is sweet. No spicy laddu is
That's what
manufactured
I'm
yet
trying to convey
till
here,
now.
gentlemen. That's what I'm trying to convey here. Because you don't have the knowledge of the product, you are not confident to claim this is not sweetie. Correct. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes.
we did not have the knowledge of the product, I can overtake,
Hmm.
I can make you believe whatever I think.
Right.
Right? Why I'm
Right.
saying this one is because you want to become a digital marketer, you want to give business results to people, you want to run the Facebook advertisement, Google advertisement, you want to run a local business listing campaign, everything. And you don't know about the nature, future, and the product benefit, negatives of it. How can we go and talk to a client with the confidence and conviction?
No, sir, not at all. We can't.
Right? That is the reason.
Yes.
So knowledge is very important. Knowledge is directly proportional to your confidence. The more amount of knowledge you have, is more you can talk to people with confidence. So fear will not come. When will fear come? Fear will come when you lack knowledge in this subject. You're getting a point? When you
Yes, sir.
lack knowledge
Right,
in the
sir.
subject. Now, do you think you need to learn about everything at a time, at a stretch? No. Slowly, one after another. Situations will
Slowly.
come and teach you. Situation scenarios will come and teach you. Now you told me that sir, the audio is not clear, it is breaking. Now what did I do? I suddenly changed my network connection from my GeoFi device to my another connection, correct? Because there have been several scenarios where I've faced this. What if I'm facing it for the first time? I will be frustrated. Oh my god, the total program is messed up today. Nothing is going to happen. That is on. Make sense? Okay, so we need to accept change. That's very important. The
Right.
situation and scenarios will prepare us. It's very important. Okay, now when an employee wants to take up a business or a project, he'll be like lacking confidence. But a businessman, you know what he will do? He will tell to meet in a cafe coffee day, sitting in a very good environment, posh environment, discussing about the businesses, because a lot can happen over a cup of coffee.
Right.
Why I'm telling this one is because we need to make sure that the subject knowledge is better. When people come and tell me like, hey, no, this is not what you are talking about, I can tell them like, hey, I can bet you, man. Okay, so what I'm talking is right. So the thing is because I know I have tasted laddu and I know the power of that particular taste. Confidence. It's impossible. What we're saying
Confirm.
is not possible. Right? Now, so
Right.
this particular one, why I'm telling this one is because until and otherwise you don't experience a stuff by yourself, never ever give it as a service to other people. Okay, never ever give it as a service to other people. So, what is the best
Okay.
way to increase your confidence is to offer a free service to somebody. You learned a digital marketing new for the first time. Go to your take your WhatsApp. You can do this
Right.
activity today. You can do this activity today. Take your WhatsApp, mobile phone. Okay, go to your WhatsApp status and set it like, I have successfully completed the 10 days program by the
Uh-huh.
Ruzan and the Bharathiar University team. Anybody wants to have a free digital marketing, I can help you. I'm knowledgeable in digital marketing, I can help you a project to go digital. Put this status. You know what happens? At least 3 people will send you a private message telling you, digital marketing, can you do it for me? Yes, correct. So telling people about what you have is another important thing that we need to have. You have a knowledge. Are we
But where should we write?
Your status now, your WhatsApp status.
Yeah.
Right? You need to go to your WhatsApp and start
Okay.
typing your status.
Okay.
So go to your
I'll do
WhatsApp
it today.
status. Yeah, do that. So I just, I can
Okay.
help you to go digital. I can help your business go
Yeah.
digital.
Yeah.
And people who look at your status, 150 people, 200 people, they will send you a message that, hey, I want it. No, tell me, how did these people come to know about your digital marketer? And otherwise, you don't say about it. What's the problem? Oh, I attended only 10 days program. You are getting a point, right? I attended only 10 days program. I'm not that much amount of knowledgeable in this
Okay.
particular one. And I think I need to pay some 80,000 rupees to 1 lakh rupees to pay someone else to study this. Then only I think
Yeah.
I can go
Yeah.
and do a project for other people. No, thinking negative. Like, no. So thinking negative. No, what does it mean? Right? Thinking negative or lacking of knowledge will give you suspicious thought process. It will not tell you to proceed further. Right? Okay, once you think positive, okay, when the situation comes, we can manage it. What's the big deal? Let me give it a try. I have a mentor, Amudhakumar. I can connect with him to have it done. Okay. Now I have support from Google. I have support from Facebook. $350 billion company is ready to support me. Facebook is ready to support me. There is a support system available. There is one more gentleman available. There is a WhatsApp group available. There is a forum available. Whenever there is a situation comes, I will go ahead and handle it. You are getting my point? Okay. So should be feeling positive and
Yes.
optimistic to take up opportunities. Okay. There are people who are trained for 6 months and 8 months. When they get an opportunity, they'll be like, sir, I'm very fresher, sir. I'm very new to the industry, sir. So I'm not sure whether I can do it or not. So that's it. Opportunity is gone. You're getting a point? Right? Opportunity is
Yes,
gone.
sir.
Remember, whenever we meet a new person, the person who is on the other side, the new person, knows about my positive and weakness only when I tell to those people, only when I decide to reveal what is the problem is. You agree with my point? Right? Now we have been associating for almost 8-9 days now. Okay, you'll be seeing the lots of positive
Yes.
things about me. How about the negative things which I never told anybody, right? People never knew about the negative things about my side. But the problem is we reveal our weakness to a stranger. You're getting my point? Okay.
Correct.
What if see, I did my schooling in Tamil medium from first standard to fifth standard. Now what is it stopping me from getting into a CBSE school? Now in initial days when I never knew about speaking in English, now people are making fun out of it. Yes, those are the scenarios where people made fun out of it. But you know what happens today? Those people who made fun out of it today, they're looking at my Facebook profile, they're asking like, hey man, awesome man, looking at as a digital marketing, consultant and a trainer. Okay, I have a business of my own. Can we associate with each other? See? Now, the situations will teach you, we have to learn to take it in the positive note. Okay, so that is what people call it as optimistic thinking. Okay, there is helping people to get what they want. So the base is your attitude. People say, "No, your attitude is your altitude." Now, this is one example of shifting or migrating from a employee to an entrepreneur attitude. You are getting my point? Okay, I want to have one example here. Why an employee cannot do a business? I tell you why an employee cannot do a business. Okay, yet another example that we are going to see it here. Okay, Mr. Sendil or Mr. Tushar. Okay, so anyone can participate with me. Okay, now
Fine, sir.
let me say you have a table in your home. What is the maximum weight that the table can handle?
Around 3 to 4 kgs.
3 to 4 kgs.
Between
Now,
3 to 5 kgs.
3 to 5 kgs. Now, if you
Mine
want
is
to
around some 10 to 12 kgs.
10 to 12 kgs. Okay. Now, Mr. Tushar, if you want to put 10 to 12 kgs on the table, and Mr. Sendil, you want to put
Yeah.
50 kgs on the table, okay, what will happen?
Yeah.
It won't withstand.
It would not withstand.
It won't withstand.
The
It will break down.
the screw will become loose and the stand will be broken.
Okay. So let me say you are going to put 50 kg on both of your table. Do you think both the table will withstand again?
No.
No.
Okay. You know very well that this table can handle only 4 kg, correct? Right?
Right.
And you know very well this table can handle only 10 kgs maximum. Now the deal is, Now you are going to know that after 15 days or 20 days, there is a product which is going to come to your home, which is 50 kg worth, 50 kg weight. We are getting a point? 50 kg weight.
Okay.
Now you know that the product 50 kg is going to come to our home after 10 days. Now you have only one table. What will you do?
I will replace with the 50 kg table.
You will
I'll
either
go for that
I,
one.
I, I will I will sell my table in OLX, the old one, and buy a new one.
buy a new one.
That's it,
Because
called as a replacement. Yeah.
why you want to buy a new one? Because the new product which is going to come inside cannot withstand, correct?
Right.
Right. But you know what will I do? I will prepare the table in such a way that it can withstand 50 kg.
Oh,
Let me say I'm not good at speaking in English. Do you think the company will throw me out? Yes, company will throw me out. But do you think I can stay without speaking English in communication to sustain myself? I should accommodate the spoken English skills. Yes or no? Replacement can be a decision for a businessman, but not for an employee. You are getting a point?
yes,
Now, what
yes,
I'm
yes,
supposed to
yes.
do? I don't have a quality to do something. Now, the deal is, do I have
Mm.
to perish myself or do I have to increase myself about the quality? Right? I will have to increase. I have to improve to the expectation. Right? Now, when I prepare the table to handle up to 50 kg, now the table can withstand. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Now, why I'm relating this one here is because as an employee, you know how much salary I get in month? 20,000 rupees approximately, right? And how do I get this 20,000 rupees? I go to my office, my wife gives me a breakfast and lunch, and I go to office, my supervisor pushes me a lot, my manager pushes me a lot. There is a meeting happening, and people are pushing us to have a productivity. End of the day, they give me around 20,000 rupees every month, correct? Now, if you want to get into a business or if you want to handle a huge amount of transaction and you when you make 1.5 or 2 lakh rupees of revenue every month, now the problem is a table which can hold only 10 kg is unable to handle a weight of 100 kgs. An employee who is with the meeting and all other stuff, when always driven by a third party force, can never become a independent business owner when he comes out of an organization. You are getting a point?
Right.
So, no other go. You will have to prepare yourself for the scenario. No other go. You
Okay.
either you either prepare yourself or perish there. That is it. That's what will happen in the industry. At any point in life, any point in time, anybody will get a situation where they have to decide to become a victim of the scenario or to use the scenario to become a victorious. You are a victim or victorious. If you don't accept a change, you are not going to be prepared for it.
Like in short, what you are saying, we have to be prepared for any challenge and move on.
Yes, you have to accept. You have to accept. Now, today, the corona situation has put us into such a pandemic situation that we are forced to go online. Trust me, how many people have said online is impossible? Correct?
Not me. Not me.
Have you ever believed that the LKG student will sit and watch an online session on live streaming? No. So when you are put into a situation, you will do it. That's the
Right.
deal. Now the
Yes.
question is, you want to speak English? People say like, I want to speak English, I want to reduce my weight, I want to do this. Let me tell you, okay, you are going for a job and your doctor says like, if you don't exercise 3 hours every day, you will die on the fourth day. What will you do? You go for a job or you will do exercise?
Do exercise.
Do exercise.
Because the doctor says like you are put into a situation. If you don't do exercise, you will die. Now what happens? Now you won't go to a job. Now you go for exercise. So the deal is put yourself into the scenario. Put yourself into the scenario. You make decisions. People make decisions based on their personal experience. We're getting a point. You fail in industry, you tell other people don't go there. I failed there. Real estate, right? Share market, right? Don't go. I lost too much. Now what Warren Buffett says? That's not the case. You're getting my point? Right? Successful people or failed people, they always say they
Yes,
share
sir.
their experience based on their own thought process. You're getting my point? People limit themselves on their own thought process. They don't think beyond a limit. They think only to their circle, their situation and scenarios. Make sense? Okay, it's your attitude that will help you decide. Okay, there is another example that we can go with. Okay, is there anyone who want to participate again, except Tushar or Sendil? Any other one who want to participate? Okay, if yes, I want you to release your mute and
Then we'll keep ourselves mute.
okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Is there anyone who can
Okay.
participate? If nobody is coming, anybody can take a option here. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Shall
No
we
one is
continue?
here, I'll continue.
I would also love to continue.
Continue. Okay, Mr. Tushar, I will take you as an example here. Okay. Tell me, Tushar, I'm going to take everything as a virtual thing. Nothing is no reality. Okay, virtual thing. Okay. So your name is Tushar.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Let me say you are
Right.
blessed with a girl child. Okay. You are blessed with a girl child, and the child goes to a college after 15
Okay.
years. Goes to a
Okay.
college. So you are Tushar Mathur. You send your kid to a college or a school. Okay, college. And what is the vehicle that you will use to send her to a college? Which transport method you will use to send her?
What will the vehicle will I use after 20 years?
Yeah, after 20 years for your daughter to send her to the college. What is the vehicle that you will use to send her to the college?
Car?
Which car?
Maybe an Audi?
Oh, if you are thinking and saying, you are telling a lie. Okay. Now you have an Audi car and you send your daughter to the Audi car. Now the tire gets punctured or the car
Right.
gets breakdown. What will you do?
There's always a stepney.
Stepney. So your daughter can replace the stepney and go to the college, right?
Keep one. Yeah. No, with the driver.
Okay, with the driver. Okay, the driver can do
Not
it.
driver will do it. And there's always one. Yes, with the driver.
Okay, with the driver. Okay, cool. Now, so you have your daughter and you push your
With
daughter
the
to a
driver.
college through a Audi car, and if there is a puncture or problem happens, okay, and you use this stepney with the driver, so you can use it.
Huh.
Correct? You are right, Mr. Tushar Mathur, correct?
And always keep a support car ready for any emergency.
Okay. So, but this like this one, correct? Now,
Sure.
let me say I want to have your name renamed. Okay, I'm going to rename your name to Bill Gates. Getting my point? What's your name now?
Oh, thank you, Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. Now let me say Bill Gates' daughter is going in a car. Which car she will go into?
I don't know. Okay, I'm saying Audi, huh? Or it goes in Audi. Bill
Okay,
Gates
so
car
Bill
goes
Gates
in Audi.
and Tushar also goes in the same Audi car, correct? Right. Okay. Now Bill Gates' daughter goes in Audi car. Now the same Audi car gets punctured. Now tell me, Mr. Bill Gates, you will replace the stepney or immediately send in another car?
Send in another car with the
Another
driver
car
again.
of Audi or
Not
another
waste the
driver?
time for going to call.
Correct. Now, this is what I want to understand. At
Right.
least Mr. Tushar has an attitude of going to Audi when Tushar itself. Okay. Now, what happens? I just changed your name to Bill Gates, correct?
Right.
And we had the freedom to think we can send in another car instead of stepney.
Right.
Correct? How many of you
Correct.
agree to what I'm saying? Right? When we changed the name from Mr. Tushar to Bill Gates, we did not even speak about stepney. We directly went into another car. Correct? Now, this is what I
Right.
call it as an attitude. I never said Bill Gates is you are the richest person in the world. I just said Bill Gates. It can be a name of anyone. Correct? Now, what happened? We assumed ourselves Bill Gates means the richest person in the globe. Correct? And our thought process went beyond the limit, thinking of sending a new car instead of a stepney. Come on. Right? So the problem here is we need to think that think global, right? So basically think global. Now, myself, a fresher out of college, this is the real thing which I'm going to tell you. A fresher out of college, looking for an opportunity to do some activities, generate revenue, close all the debts, increase the family situation, something like that. And I get an opportunity from Google, which says Google's advertisement program, where you can generate more revenue. Correct? Now, what happens? Thinking big. The organization Google is so big that it wants to associate with a fresher out of college person. Do you know how many people are associating with YouTube to generate revenue by putting their content? Right? How many people are associating with Google AdSense program, affiliate marketing program with Amazon? Now the deal is, if I think, oh, I'm a bottom performer in my college, from a very poor family, I don't even have a laptop with me, right? Do you think I can go out and take this opportunity to generate revenue for me? Now, if I have this doubt, I could have never kick-started getting into the process of blogging, content writing, like affiliate marketing, video content creation, learning and all this stuff. Never would have happened. So the deal is associating with an industry leader is the secret of any common man to become a financially freedom person. Associate with international game player. See, today Google Meet, which we are using it today, Facebook for live and
Yes.
using it, right, and all these products are helping us to establish across the globe. What if we don't take advantage of it? Because it is free, right?
Right.
What happens? So when we take advantage
Maybe
of all
what we
this,
can do is we can collaborate.
where is the money to collaborate? How much money should I have to pay to people to get a platform
Yeah.
like Google and Meet to discuss with the video calling? Huh? Can you think about the amount of investment that I need to make?
Right.
So this is the deal. Now
Huge.
I have the resources available. That is when we call it as making the best use of the available resources. Okay, making the best use of the available resources. Okay, so there's a lots of things that we need to discuss and have a thought about it. Whenever you meet somebody, okay, I had a problem.
Okay.
I have a very severe problem of talking to people who are above my career profile. Okay, when I'm a BSc Computer Science graduate, I have a problem in talking to a PhD scholar. The problem is because like I cannot go to a PhD scholar and convince him with my idea. The fear is because he is a PhD holder. I'm a BSc holder. You're getting my point? Now, when I want to talk to a doctor, I'm always afraid about the doctor because the doctor knows very well about the disease than me. He is knowledgeable. When I want to go and show a digital marketing proposal to a doctor, I go to the doctor and show a digital marketing proposal to the doctor, and I'm afraid because I'm a digital marketing executive, he's a doctor. And I'm not sure whether the doctor will agree to my business or not. What if I think negative, if I'm afraid? Right? Now the deal is there is a book. There is a book called Skill with the People. Okay, there's a book. I have a list of books ready with me also. There is a book called Skill with the People. Okay, there is a book called Skill with the People. Okay, and this book is telling me to do one thing. What is saying? A doctor needs huge business. The doctor needs digital establishment. Correct?
Okay.
Now, when I go and meet a doctor, I should not be meeting a doctor. I should be meeting a human. I should be meeting a human, another human like me. This human needs financial requirements. This human needs time requirements. He needs love. He needs family. Correct? Now I will go sit with this person as if I'm another human being. Not thinking negative, I'm not a doctor. Now, when I talk to this particular human, I will say, like, do you want your business to be increased? Do you want your business visibility to come? Because, see, I'm knowledgeable in my industry. You are knowledgeable in your industry. Now, we are going to collaborate with each other. I'm going to help you to establish your business online. Okay? You are going to pay me $100 every year. That's the consulting charges. Can we proceed further? And I'm going to tell him these are the results that you are going to get. If you do this, this is what you will get. Do this, this is what you will get. I can show him a demonstration. Live, go him. Okay, dentist near me. Means people go out and search dentist near me. Okay, so there is a dental hospital which is going to show up. Now, beauty is that particular doctor's dental hospital not show, and I can tell him like, you know what, how much amount of business you are losing because of not making yourself present for this particular query. Live. Now, who is helping me to do it? Google is helping me to do it. Geo is giving me the internet connection.
Right.
Tell me, the international game players are ready to support me. Okay, so look at any corporation, one man show.
Correct.
Okay, I can go tell the doctor that, sir, you see, There are other
Correct.
hospitals also available. You see, Durai Dental Clinic has taken 19 reviews online,
Yeah.
and this is how they are doing it. The problem is there are few things that if you do it, you can also increase your business visibility. Let me say, Smile Dental Clinic, see, they have created, but they are not visible. Right? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm
Right.
going to get in touch with Smile Dental Clinic
Right.
and I'll show them, you know what? When I search for dental clinics near me or dentist near me, you are not popping up. I can help you to get your business visible. Now, what is the deal? Can we discuss?
Yes.
Right? Now, so
In
this
fact, to tell
needs,
you frankly, sir, I was a patient of Smile Dental Clinic.
okay. Okay. So now what happens is like basically we need an optimistic approach to take up an opportunity. Right? People doesn't need my background. They never knew about my background. At least if I give me a CV, they can come to know where I studied from, what I did. But people never knew about the background or all the stuff. So I can always present in front of people that hey, I am knowledgeable. I can do it. I can show my confidence. When I speak with confidence and conviction, any project will close into the deal. You getting a point? Okay. Now we need to make sure that we use some words
Right.
like the power of spoken words, like I can do it. Okay, it's possible. What will happen? You go somewhere, you fail. Lots of people don't take any extra effort because of the fear of end result. They are afraid about getting the what will happen if it does not happen? What will happen if it does not happen to me? You know, somebody who is going for a interview, he is afraid. If he is not making through the interview, what will happen? You're getting a point? Now, people are always afraid about the end result. Now, let us have a deal. When people say no, you are like, you are dejected. Oh my God, I lost it. I lost it. I lost it. Now, what happens? That's the reason. There is a book called Go
Yes.
for More. There's a book named Go for More. Go for more. You know what this book says? If you are afraid about going for interview, and if you are, you know, like you are like, you know, when somebody says no, you are rejected. When somebody says it is not for you, you are rejected. If you are kind of such person, the deal is here is, you know how I train people for placements, especially placements and projects. I tell them, hey, you know what? Go to Google, start searching for digital marketing training or digital marketing, executive designation in Coimbatore. Go Google, start searching for digital marketing companies in Coimbatore. Take the list. We need minimum 100 list.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Out of the 100 list, call everybody. Sit down at a
Okay.
single place. Call everybody. Ask them, are you looking for digital marketing executive? Are you looking for digital marketing executive? Are you looking for digital marketing executive? 100 people. 80-20 rule will work out.
Mhm.
80 people will say no, 20 people will say yes.
Right.
80-20 rule will work anywhere.
So yes.
Now this works. Now what happens when people say yes, come on, yes, come on? Now what happens? Your attitude is like, I am going to attend 20 interviews, and out of these 20 interviews, I am going to be rejected for 10 interviews for sure. This is my mindset. My mindset is I'm going to attend 20 interviews and I'm going
Okay.
to be rejected for 10 interviews. I'm going to be successfully getting rejected in 10 interviews. Now people go for the first interview, they get no, they come and say, sir, I got first interview rejected. Awesome. You have 9 more options. Second interview, third interview, and if you get selected
Right.
in the fourth interview, now this guy is supposed to tell to the interviewer, sir, as per my mentor's guidelines, I'm supposed to get rejected in 10 interviews, and this is my only fourth attempt. If you select me, I'm supposed to get rejected. Please reject me for this particular interview because I want to be rejected for 10 interviews out of 20. This is my mentor told. Oh, you are not afraid about no.
He'll be the fool.
You are not
No, we
afraid
should not
about
tell
no.
like that. But I'm getting
Right? So now what happens is we are preparing ourselves to meet negatives.
right.
Now, when I get 10 negatives in the 11th interview, 12th interview, when they say no, I'm not rejected, I'm going to try for another interview. The deal is out of 20 jobs, I want only one
Right.
job, correct? I want only one. My end result is only one, but I have 20 opportunities. I'm
Correct.
prepared to be rejected for 10 opportunities. Remaining 10, I can learn from my mistakes, fix myself, go get the confidence to speak to people and get into the job.
Right.
Correct? Now, how does people go for interview at the first lot? They think like as if HR is the owner of everything and they are trying to convince the HR. Come on, man, HR is another employee like you. They are also doing and getting a job, they are getting a salary like you.
Correct.
Now, the attitude is like you need to think like, I have my knowledge, I have my time. I am going for a business agreement. This is what is called as attitude. I am going for a business agreement. What is a business agreement? Hey, what is your name? Jeff Bezos. Oh, you are the owner of Amazon. Correct. Myself, Amudhakumar. Okay, so I'm a marketing consultant. Okay, wonderful. So I heard that there is an opportunity for consulting in your organization. Can we sit and discuss? Yeah, we can sit and discuss. Now, what is the goal? What is the goal that you want to have? How we can do it? Now, the organization says like, no, we cannot pay 50,000, 60,000. We can only pay 40,000 rupees. You know, what will you say? Okay, Mr. Jeffy, can we have a leave? I want to save my time. I don't want to waste my time out here. Because if you can't afford to pay 60,000 rupees, right? I literally don't want to
Yeah.
underestimate myself. Okay, I got some other tasks to do, so let me move on. So the deal is the company shouldn't be rejecting you. You should be rejecting the companies.
You should reject the company.
Yeah,
Correct.
you should reject
I
the
have done
company
like this.
because I have the knowledge, I have the stuff. Okay, why should I have to go and ask people, sir, how much salary you will give? We will give you 15,000 rupees. Sir, it's okay if you give me 10,000, sir. There are people like that. When the people say like you have to work 24/7, I will work for night shift, sir. I will work for day shift, sir. I will work for anything that you say, sir, because of the 15,000 rupees you are going to get. Come on. Did you understand the
Right.
real potential of your time? Did you understand the real potential of your time? If you have understood that, you will never be going for a job interview. You will be start selling your time. 1,000 rupees per hour, 1,000 rupees per hour, 2,000 rupees per hour, 3,000 rupees per hour. Correct? Now, when people learn how to, so the result, the quality comes out of rejection. You getting my point? Quality comes
Yes,
out
sir.
of rejection. Let me say you go to a shop, okay, you go to a shop and you buy 1 kg of mango, 1 kg of mango, and how do you basically, segregate those mangoes? Okay, you will look for best or you look for the
Right.
worst. You will look for the worst. You will eliminate,
Look
right?
for.
Whichever is not good, you will eliminate,
You'll
right?
eliminate the worst and
Yeah.
yes.
So the best comes out of elimination. You are getting my point. Best comes out
Correct.
of elimination. Okay. The best does not comes out of selection. Best comes out of elimination. You have 10 organization. Come on, man. Learn to reject 9 organizations. You are going to get one. This is the attitude that people should go or have when they're trying to attend an interview. So now the fear is not there. This guy will have a very good biryani and go to interview because he is not afraid of it. Right?
Right,
Now,
sir.
the same thing happens with the business. I go associate with people, I can spend 20 minutes of time. I can feel the pulse of the client. If the client is not confident, if the client is not willing to give me a green signal, I'm going to tell the client, hey, gentlemen, you know what? I got some other commitments to do, but and I'm sure you're not going to decide right now. How about we connecting in after a week, where you can get a window to make a decision whether to associate with Amudhakumar or not. Correct?
Yes.
Then the guy will say, no, no, I'm really serious. And he'll be saying, no, it has been half an hour now, but there is nothing productive happening. I literally do not want to waste some more time. I have people waiting for me. I got to go meet. We will meet on another time. Now, what happens after me coming back to my office? If this guy is badly in need, he will get in touch with me asking, Amudhan, can we meet next time? I'll be saying, yes, we can meet, but you go with Google Meet, not physical meeting. Why? I don't have time to travel, come down to you.
Right.
My time is very valuable. I literally do not want to waste my time with you. So I want to grow my business like this.
Yes.
I do not want to meet physically, I do not want to encourage people. I can share my screen, I can show the reports, I can I can study it, I can do the digital marketing for them. I can do everything without even meeting them physically. If you are open to associate with me for all these requirements, yes, we will go with MOU. Otherwise, sorry, thank you. Because
Thank
of
you for the
me
offer.
planning to go online, I can conduct a meeting from somebody who is sitting in Australia, Africa, Singapore, Malaysia. Now, just because the person who is sitting next to me is not upgraded to the technology doesn't mean that I have to travel 20 minutes to meet a person for 10 minutes and wait for 1 hour. Correct? So, what do you have it in you? Present to people with an attitude. Now, how do we develop all this? Because there needs to be
Correct, sir.
somebody telling you that do this, do this, do this. That's called mentorship program, right? Now, what happened? There's a statement called power of spoken word. What you speak is what you get. I
Right.
go out and tell to people, hey, you know what? I want 16,000 rupees salary every month. If you are willing to give it to me, let us have a next discussion. Otherwise, no. This is one way of telling. Okay, the another way of telling is like, sir, no
Right.
other go, sir, my family is in very difficult situation, sir, this is the only opportunity I can get, sir, I'm from a very poor family, sir, please give me at least 20,000 rupees salary, sir. Now this is not the way to get a job. This is not the way to get an opportunity. Hey, I can give you results, we can associate with each other,
Right,
I
sir.
will show you the results which I have. Look at those results. If you're confident, come associate with me. If you're not paying me at least 1,000 rupees per hour, I'm not going to associate with you. If you don't value my time, I'm not going to take it to the next level, because time is money. People have made me realize time is money. You're getting a point? Okay. Now, the next thing for the change or association
Right, sir.
is the power of association. Power of association. Okay. Let me say you have 5 people in a room, and all the 5 people have corona. Sorry, all the 4 people have corona. Okay. 4 people have corona. What is the disease that the 50% potentially get? What is the probability of the
Corona.
50%? The probability is very high to get corona, right? Because all the 4 people have corona. Do you think that the 50% will get,
Yes.
jaundice or something like that? The probability is corona. Now tell me,
Yes.
if I'm a new person into the digital marketing industry, and I'm talking to a person, I'm talking to people who are related to digital marketing every day, at least 10 to 15 people. I open my WhatsApp, I see all the people related to digital marketing coming in. I open my Instagram, I see people related to digital marketing coming in. I go to YouTube, I watch videos related to digital marketing and businesses. Okay, I connect with people, speak with them, I speak about digital marketing. After 10 or 15 days, you know what happens? Who wouldn't send an arrow manapel? Getting my point? Right? So whenever
Right, sir.
you put a magnet or an iron bar, the iron bar becomes a magnet, right? So the power of association. You associate with the right person around you. The best thing that you can do if you want to be getting into any industry and doing successful is make sure that you talk, connect, you exchange ideas with the people who are into the same industry. Okay, go to YouTube, start subscribing for Brian Dean, Neil Patel, Google, all the, Facebook, all the people who are related to your industry where you want to do better. Agree with my point? Go to, their website, subscribe for their newsletter. Now go to Google, search about the keywords. Google is going to tell you related to all the stuff. Make sense? Okay. Now these are all the few things that we need to make sure the association and the kind of words that we use is very, very important. If you have no guts to speak about what you want, you are not going to get it. You are not eligible to get it. Speak about it. Tell people that I'm a digital marketing trainer, I'm a digital marketer, I'm a consultant, I'm a speaker. Tell you are a speaker. That is when people believe you are a speaker, they come to you. Show them what you have it in your store. People believe, yes, you are doing the things right, and they are going to give me opportunity. What if I don't say to people? You agree my point?
Right, sir.
Right? Now,
Right, sir.
there is another thing which is basically called goal setting, which is like you want to get something, decide you want to get this. Okay, you know very well. How do you prepare?
Right.
Mathur, are you comfortable in Tamil or English? Tushar?
Sir, comfortable in English because
English.
never
Okay.
spoken Tamil.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so now what happens is that's good for everybody. Okay, let me say I'm going to give you half a kg of wheat flour. Okay,
Okay.
wheat flour and 1 liter of oil and 1 tumbler of water, salt, baking soda.
One.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
and I give you a that vessel which is used to prepare, right? The vessel. Okay, and I give you all this. Now, what will you prepare?
Cake.
You will prepare a cake. Okay. Now, how do you decide you will prepare a cake?
You have given the flour.
I have given the flour, wheat flour.
Okay.
Right. So you
have given the vessel. You have given oil.
Okay.
So apply oil.
Sweet, right?
Pardon?
I never gave you sweet, right? Sugar.
I am preparing the sweet for you.
You are preparing it for me. But the deal is this is the things I'm going to give you.
Sir, I'll prepare puri, sir. Sorry to interrupt. With the available
puri.
This thing.
Right?
Yeah, with the available things given me, I'll prepare puri.
Now the deal
there is one.
Now the deal is you have to decide whether to prepare puri or chapati first. You are getting my point?
You have that sweet puri, in Karnataka.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting the name.
Okay. Now what happens is my deal is you need to decide whether to go for puri or chapati. Okay. Only when you make a decision to prepare puri or chapati, you will make a decision to put it inside oil or put it into the pan.
We'll make a paratha.
Paratha also you can make it because wheat paratha also you can make. But
yeah, we'll make a paratha.
Based on the end result is what you are going to take actions. You are getting my point?
Right.
Based on if you decide to make paratha, then if you want to get something extra, you have to prepare yourself. Yes or no? If you decide to make puri, you will have to make sure that you have to buy oil mandatory. If you decide to make chapati, you need to make sure that you don't need to get oil, but it's okay if you have the pan alone. Correct.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Now, if you don't decide what you are going to prepare, you are not going to prepare for the situation.
Right.
You go to a bus stop, you want to, let me say, you want to go to Coimbatore, and
Yeah.
you think there is another bus coming towards Sivagasi, do you think you will board the bus? Another bus coming towards Bangalore, you will board the bus? No. You will wait until the Coimbatore bus comes. Yes or no?
Correct.
The reason, because the destination is clear, crystal clear, that I want to go to Coimbatore, so I'm not going to select any of the vehicle which is coming in between. Only that goes via
Right.
or goes to Coimbatore, I'll select. Now, goal setting.
Right.
I'm going to become a digital marketing trainer. This decision was taken, then the action was taken.
Okay.
Right? So,
Right.
if you don't make your decision, people are going to make your decision, especially your marriage. If you are not planning to
Which should
marry
not
someone,
happen.
if you are not getting your life partner immediately prepared by yourself, your family is going to create one for you. Come on. So, anyway or the other, if you are not making your decision, someone else is going to make your decision. Okay. Now, so these are all the part of the entrepreneur mindset. Okay. Managing time,
Correct.
as I've already told you, time is a very important element. Okay. Time is a very important
Right.
element. Okay. And you need to learn how to manage your time with the combination of technology, with the combination of communication skills and all this stuff. You need to learn how to manage your
Yes.
time. Okay. So I'm
Right.
training people online from morning 7 o'clock to evening night at 10 o'clock. But when I got this
Right.
particular opportunity, I started
Yeah.
accommodating myself in the requirement. But I still take my 7 o'clock session, I still take my 8 o'clock session, I still take my night 10 o'clock session. Because I get this time, I never used to reject that or this. Maybe 1 or 2 days, maybe
Right.
5 seconds. But still,
Right.
accommodating the new requirements is a very, very important aspect. Accepting a change,
Right.
being flexible, accommodating to things is very, very important. Okay, so manage your time to
Right.
do it. In fact, in this session, there are a couple of my own students who are undergoing a digital marketing course. They give me feedback every day, end of the sessions. Okay,
And and if you want to share one experience,
yeah.
like you said regarding the life partner,
Mhm.
being an MBA in finance and marketing, managed the tactics, got arranged arranged marriage officially, and made it love marriage as well, and happily settled for past 12 years.
Awesome, sir. Happy future lifestyles to come very better. Okay. Now, to look into the other concepts, time management, there is something called resource management, which I like the most. Resource management. Okay. So, trust me, whenever you don't have something, people always think like when you don't have something. Okay. People always highlight when you don't have something. Never ever think
Yes.
about what you don't have. Always think about what you have. Never ever think about what you don't have. Okay. When I came
Yes.
to know about the AdSense opportunity of generating revenue, I knew nothing. I was doing my 11th grade, right? 11th standard. I was in a residential school. I cannot come out, but still I had an idea. But I need money. I cannot invest money. So there's lots of challenges that's happening, right? Now what happened? Whenever we go for a vacation, I used to save money, 15 to 20 rupees money. Okay, and I used to go to browsing center. I tell my father, I'm going to browsing center. My father will say, okay, go, right? Because
Yes.
no laptop, no internet, no connection. The only resource that we can use is a browsing center. And if I use more than 1 hour, they will be asking me 20 plus another 5 rupees extra. So before
Right.
completing that 1 hour itself, I will shut down my system.
It used to be 10 rupees for half an hour.
Yeah. Now what happens in this scenario? I can give excuse like I don't have a laptop, I don't have a computer, I don't have internet. I can go fight with my father, buy me a 40,000 rupees laptop, buy me a 40,000 rupees computer. Come on, man. We don't even have electricity in our home. Where can I go for a laptop and a computer? Right? Trust me.
Right.
Make the best use of the available resources. This is the best quality that one can have as a leadership person. Okay. And the next thing is, see, I will take 5 more minutes extra, gentlemen. Please coordinate with me. Okay. Emotional management. Emotional management. Don't stick on to something emotional. Because your brother is there, you want to do business with him. Because your uncle is there, you want to do business with him. No, doesn't, because he is your uncle doesn't mean that he has to give you business to you. Correct? And
Right.
don't put relationship into business. Relationship is entirely different. Business is entirely different. Okay.
Right.
Don't
Do
do
not mix
business.
personal with official.
Yeah. Don't do business with emotion attached to it. To be very frank. Okay. Just because you give a service to somebody and you feel like this guy is like feeling literally financially very poor. Okay. Don't tell him that don't give me money because you are very poor. There are people who will approach me for digital marketing courses, and I charge 25,000 rupees for a course, and I give them a 1 year of mentorship for their business and also for the course. Now, what happens? People who say, like, sir, I cannot afford to pay 25,000 rupees, so can you give it for 10,000 rupees? You know what I will tell them? Now, if you want to take it for 10,000 rupees, I'm not willing to associate with you. You know the reason why? I'm going to give you the knowledge to fight in the industry. I'm going to prepare you. Gentlemen, you can make a lakh rupees in a month, in another 1 or 2 years span of time. I can show the results, people who are really doing it. And if you're not feeling that the investment that you're putting is basically an investment and you are connecting with someone who wants to give you that particular stuff, which means you are not prepared to get the end result. Now, if you don't know, come to me. I will teach you. I can prepare you. If you don't pay, I cannot say you can pay it, right? So you can even pay me after a week. If the person comes and says, like, sir, I can pay you after 1 year after getting my job, I tell them, come associate with me. Don't give me any money for me right now. I don't need money now. Come associate with me. But when you said I cannot give, you cannot give, right? Don't come to me. But if you say I can give you after 1 year, 2 year, after 10 years, I will tell them, come associate with me because you are confident. You are confident.
Right.
Now, once you become a professional in the industry, you start making money, then you can pay a 20% of your revenue. That is obviously my course fee. That's what I take. But if you
Right.
don't believe in yourself and if you don't think that I can do it, please don't approach me. I tell them people to straight away. If you don't know how to do it, I'm going to teach you. Okay, once you learn it, you will be doing it. Okay, that's one. And another one is the situation management. What we are doing right now is the perfect situation management. Right? Because
Right,
COVID,
sir.
because of its COVID problem, 4 months of sleeping, morning to evening, eating, sleeping. Come on.
Yeah.
Learn the art of converting the adverse situations into opportunities. Learn the art of converting the adverse situations into opportunities. There is a lots of situations and scenarios available. You can get it. Okay. There is something called people skills. Learn how to talk to people. Learn to smile.
Yeah.
Learn to present yourself. Okay. Learn to showcase your knowledge to somebody else. When somebody else says no, I'm not willing to connect with you, don't fight with them. Tell them, wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Why? Because thank God I'm not wasting my time. Thank you so much. Right? So we need to learn how to talk to people, connect with people, respect people's
Right.
opinion. And end of
Right.
the day, you need to have courage to do it. You need to have the courage to do it. Remember, you can take any game, football game, hockey, or whatever the game that you are taking, right? No goal is converted with kindness. You are getting my point? No
Correct,
goal
sir.
is converted with kindness. You cannot go to a goalkeeper and say, sir, goalkeeper, sir, we have only one goal to convert, sir. Can you please move that side, sir? I will convert the goal and I will make my team win, sir. No team wins with permission. You are getting my point? Don't go to your mom and ask,
Right.
Mama, I'm going to do this business and I'm going to do all this. Can you give me permission? Goalkeeper, can you please allow me to put this goal? Obviously, goalkeeper and your mom is not going to allow you to do it. Right?
Right.
What are you supposed to do?
We should be confident in what we can do.
Put your complete effort, run towards the goalpost, have the ball under your control, knock down your opponents, give you your full shot.
Correct.
Take it, man. This ball will take your goalkeeper inside the goalpost.
Right.
So you want to do something.
So that's what there is a proverb: "Arise, awake, stop not till the goal is reached."
Awesome. Never quit.
Awesome. Very well said, sir.
Now, this
Yeah.
is the courage. Now, the courage is what we need in the whole process, gentlemen. See, why I'm telling this one is with respect to digital marketing platform is because as an employee, as an entrepreneur, we are used to get salary, sit down at home, watch TV, okay, or entertainment or other platforms. But with respect to
Right.
digital, you have to associate with $1 million companies. If you have doubt, go out and check what is the turnover of Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, TikTok, whatever you call it as. Look at the turnover of the companies. They are $1 million in, correct? Now we are going to associate with those organizations with our business people. Now tell me, if you are not prepared to connect with those $1 million companies with your business people to generate lakhs and lakhs of rupees for you, again, a table which cannot handle 10 kg will break. You should be prepared to meet all these people, and the resources that you need to prepare yourself is are the books which I'm suggesting. Okay, the magic of thinking big is one such book which will help you to think big. Okay, whenever you get a small opportunity, what can I do? How can I make use of this opportunity, a small opportunity, to implement myself in the big picture in the future? You're getting my point? Okay, so how can I make use of this opportunity to
Right, sir.
increase my visibility in the bigger picture in the arena? Now this is basically called the magic of thinking big, which means don't underestimate yourself. Understand the power of thinking big. Okay, there is a movie
Right.
named Karatakaran in Tamil movie. There is a scene, where a person will come and sell this, dates, பழைய இரும்பு ஈயம்பு தலைக்கு பேரிச்சம்பழம். And the car owner, he used to kick the person and say like, "Do you think my car is worth only for this particular one?" So there is a comedy, right? The movie was released, and everybody used to laugh at it. Wow, wonderful joke, wonderful comedy, super. One person started thinking it bigger, the magic of thinking big, and he established Lion Dates. Can we think of it? Right? Lion Dates, the product which we made fun out of it, is an international brand today. Can we believe this? Right?
No.
So there's a huge thing which is there behind thinking big. Okay. Now, with respect to financial situations and statuses, I suggest you to read Rich Dad Poor Dad book, which exclusively talks about how a father of an employee will speak, how a father of a businessman will speak. Okay, wonderful book. Please go through it. The business of 21st century, which means which business will be sustaining in the 21st century, is another concept. Okay, your potential about residual income. How can I make more income? How can you generate unlimited income? How can you understand the potential of exponential growth? It is given in the book, The Parable of Pipeline. Okay, now you want to connect with people and also do some things with winning about your situation scenarios. Now you need to learn how to win new friends and influence people. You need to learn the art of people to come and connect with you automatically. Okay, there is something called caterpillar. When people see a caterpillar, they feel like, wow, it is going to itch. They are not to come nearby a caterpillar, right? But when they see a butterfly, they want every butterfly to come and sit on their finger. Enjoy the
Yes.
moment. Now the deal is your attitude is like a caterpillar where people hate you, they get away from you. Is your attitude is like a butterfly, they want to come and associate with you, right? Learn the art of how to handle, how to win friends and influence people. And there's another book called Skill with the People. What are the things that you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do? Learn the art of it. Okay, that's one. Then you say you become a leader. Who will cry when you die? Okay, if you're dying alone, there's no purpose of living in this world. And if you are dying with a
Right.
huge crowd crying for you, like Mr. Abdul Kalam, that is the purpose of your life. Now, there is a book, Who Will Cry When You Die. That's an amazing book. Have a look at it. There's another book called This Secret and The Corporate Guru. Now, these are all the books that you can refer in the industry to grow the above said qualities with you. You are getting the point? Okay, above side qualities with you, and you can implement all the stuff. Read it, implement, read it, implement, read it, implement. A to Chorakai Karik Udavadu, which means whatever the information which is there at the book will not help you until in other ways you don't implement it practically. You are getting the point? Right? You read it, don't go away like that. Read it, implement it, read it, implement it. Once you implement, you will see a change happening within yourself. Remember, once you start acting on all this, I'm telling out of my personal experience, once you are acting on all these books and other stuff to improve yourself to the next level of knowledge and other stuff, your existing friends will go away. I tell you very frank. Your existing friends will go away. Why? Because your thought process and their thought process was same when you were associating like a kid, like a college student. But once you had a connection with each other, once you are developing your attitude, now they are unable to increase their attitude. They are in the same level. Your attitude grows to the top level, and they are unable to sync with your thought process and their thought process, and they will automatically detach from you. So don't think that my friends are going away from me. If people are not willing to increase to your thought process level, you will find people who are related to your own thought process associating with you in the future. New people coming and connecting with you. The old people will leave you. Only those people who are having the same frequency of thought process will associate with each other. If your attitude goes down, you connect with the people who are with a low attitude. If your thought process goes to the highest level, then you connect with those people who are with a very good attitude. Now, once your attitude level grows, you connect with the right person. So once you connect with the right person, you get right opportunities and things happening. This is why we call it as accept the change. Accept the change. Association is very important. Okay, gentlemen, I just given you the zipped version. I have given you the compressed version of what is supposed to be done. I train my people with the minimum 7 to 8 sessions of each 2 hours worth to prepare them from employee to entrepreneur transition to happen. Okay, now I think it was useful. I gave you the ideas, and I want you to take it from here to the next level, purely from your side. Okay, thank you so much, and you can make sure you can go to the YouTube channel to check out my YouTube channel Amudhakumar and subscribe for it if you need community based regular updates on digital marketing and other stuff. You have my contact number also, you can use it. Okay, connect with me to take you to the next level, gentlemen. So I've taken 11 minutes of your precious time, 11 cross 93 plus another 100 taking hours extra. Okay, I really apologize for not sticking on to the time, but still, okay, it was a great opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. And I think if you say thank you, sir, in Tamil as Nandri Ayya.
Ayya is little bit
Nandri.
stifling, but okay, I can accept.
Nandri, vanakkam.
Vanakkam, ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். Back to the host. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
சார் பிக்ல ரொம்ப ஸ்மார்ட்டா இருக்கிறீங்க சார், நேர்ல இதுல வீடியோல பாக்குறப்ப.
ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம் சார், ரொம்ப ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம்.
தேங்க்யூ சார், தேங்க்யூ.
அதெல்லாம்
இட் வாஸ் ஹைலி இன்ஃபர்மேட்டிவ். யா,
தேங்க்யூ சார். இதெல்லாம் பிளான் பண்ணி பண்ணப்பட்டது சார். இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு யூனிவர்சிட்டி ப்ரோக்ராம் வந்து செஞ்சுட்டு இருக்கோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நம்ம வந்து தலை கூட செய்யாம வந்து உட்காந்தோம்னா திட்டிட மாட்டாங்க. ஸ்கில் வித் பீப்பிள் இஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட்.
Actually, a special thanks to Sumati ma'am. It's what is it? It's very all the 10 days how it has gone. We did not know, especially whenever Mr. Amudha comes. No, we don't know. It starts at 11:30. When it goes 1 o'clock, we did not know. Only the whole day there was a lot of learning. I individually. With regards to all participants, I thank one and all to the organizing committee, especially to One Man Show. Madam has told I alone. Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot, madam. I wish if you organize these kind of programs in future as well. Thank you.
Yeah, very good afternoon to one and all present here. This is Sumati here. And you are thanking Amudhakumar sir and Sumati, but we are thanking due to this pandemic, even during the pandemic period. We must thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor who is encouraging us, motivating us, and the beloved Registrar of our university, and the entire RUSA team we have to thank. Okay, it is a MHRD program, so we have to thank our authorities and yeah, whatever the technical issues, beyond that we are joining together. So at this juncture I thank, see, a formal vote of thanks can be done for this session by
I will do it.
Yeah.
Okay, one from Mathur sir, one from my side. Yeah,
We both of us will do.
Thanks to the research scholars. I don't know his name. He was very promptly, in the sense almost around some time ago. They sent a message, yeah, the link, the attendance, feedback, test, everything. It was absolutely fantastic. Therefore, the virtual session, the hospitality is so good here.
Who is speaking? Senthil Kumar sir, kindly introduce yourself. I will tell about my team. Yeah.
Yes. Myself, Dr. Senthil Kumar. I work as a professor in Presidency University, Bangalore. My core area is research and analytics. In fact, I messaged with Amudhakumar sir also. I do a lot of projects and even a corporate trainer for few of the statistical packages like SPS. Python, SAS, all those things. Digital marketing, I had an idea before, so with my own interest, I attended this session. It was highly informative. Definitely,
you must be knowing the afternoon resource person, Dr.
Yeah, I heard about Kristi Jayanti College, but I heard few faculties were working there. Therefore, I need to. Yes, okay, ma'am.
Yeah, we will have that resource person also. And for your information, let me introduce our team. So for in the afternoon also, I will introduce before the valedictory program, and myself, Professor Sumati, and my co-principal investigator is Dr. Jagadishwaran, Assistant Professor in the Department of Commerce. He is with some other GST program in the next room, actually. And our team, you are asking, no, promptly, which is coming, all the links are coming promptly. She is Miss Sneha Jayalakshmi of second MCOM student.
Oh, thank you so
Second
much,
MCOM.
Snega. Yeah, yes,
They are waiting for the project submission, degree to award, and because she is a neighbor from the university, so she came for this assignment. And one more project fellow under RUSA project is Mr. Devashakti. He is going to get his doctoral degree on digital marketing very soon. Because of this COVID and all, it is getting processed in Bharathiar University, Tiruchirappalli. So Devasakti is the scholar for this program. He is the native of Arilur district, and even then he is joining and doing some background work for this program. So this is our team of members. So small is beautiful. So anyway, we have come with here. We are nearing the valedictory program. So this juncture, I am inviting any one of the participants to deliver the formal vote of thanks for this session.
I'm interested. Okay, fine. Yeah, Madhur sir is there. Yeah.
Otherwise, if you want to do it, you do it today. I did it already yesterday. Up to you.
That's fine, sir. No problem. Yeah.
Like otherwise, let us do one thing. You do the welcome note. I'll give vote of thanks
That's
for
fine.
afternoon session.
That's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Why not Dr. Ramachandran and Sanjeev Mishra, sir?
Yes, good afternoon, madam. Good afternoon. I am Dr. Ramachandran.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, madam. It's a
Yes,
great
sir.
pleasure. Yeah, good afternoon, madam. It's a great pleasure to be attending the 10 days program. Throughout the sessions, it's what great, immensely useful for me and also for other participants. I congratulate you, madam, for organizing an exemplary program. Exemplary program. It will be an contemporary issue and which will be immensely useful for all the participants, academicians and also practitioners in digital marketing. All the sessions and all the resource persons are very useful and particularly I make congratulations. I'm grateful from my heart. I'm placing my thanks to you and also to the School of Commerce of Bharathiar University, Coimbatore, also to the resource person of today's session. Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Thank you. I am Dr.
Thank you. Again, we are meeting for the afternoon session, and I am inviting Amudhakumar sir and Daini sir, Nirmal team for the valedictory program also, which is virtually we can meet together. Our registrar is honorably accepted our invitation for joining with us for the valedictory program. So, Amudhakumar sir, if you are free for 10 minutes after 3 o'clock, you can join for valedictory program also.
Sure, ma'am, I will.
Yeah. So again, we are meeting by 2 o'clock or 2:05 immediately after our lunch break. Thank you very much.
So
Thank you, ma'am.
validity program is there at 3 o'clock, ma'am, onwards?
Yeah, 2 to 3, that Dr. Baba Jnanakumar will be handling.
Okay.
And immediately after that, valedictory program.
Okay.
We will send you the message through chat box. Don't worry.
Sure. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
We are meeting again after.
We have already consumed 20 minutes. We'll have lunch. Come back at 2 o'clock. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.
Sir, enjoy your lunch.
Yeah, thank you.